Hello everyone, we are going to review before we move on to 2.5 lesson, scatter plots and lines of regression. Okay, so hopefully you still remember how to do this. Alright, problem 1, write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line with slope equals 2/5 and passing through 0 and 1. Okay. So let's pull up a pen here. So in this case, wherein you're given the slope, this is your m, and then a point. This will be our x sub 1, and then your y sub 1. Okay? So I'm going to use the point slope formula. Okay? So y minus y sub 1 equals m, open parentheses, x minus x sub 1, close parentheses. So this is the point slope formula. Okay? Point slope. Alright. So let's plug in. So y minus our y sub 1 is 1. So bring that down. Equals our slope 2/5, open parentheses, x minus our x sub 1 is 0. Okay? Alright, so what are we going to do next? So we're going to distribute this one. Okay? Distribute. So that will give you y minus 1 equals 2/5 x. And then this becomes 0 because you multiply 0 by the fraction 2/5, that is 0. Alright, so final step, plus 1, plus 1. So you can cancel that out, bring down y equals 2/5 x plus 1. Okay? So you can use that formula. Alright, next problem. Write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line with slope -1, so this is our m, passing through 4/3, 0. This will be our x1 and y sub 1. Okay, so follow the same formula, the same as number 1. Alright, try that one, guys. Alright, let's see what you have here. Y minus y1 equals m, x minus x sub 1. Okay, so what's our first step? Alright, we're going to plug in y minus our y sub 1 is 0 equals our slope, -1, open parentheses, bring down x minus our x sub 1 is 4/3. Okay, so what's your next step? So we're going to simplify the left side. So bring down y equals, and what are you going to do with -1? Alright, you're going to distribute. So -1 times x, so negative x. Negative times negative, that will turn to positive 4/3. Okay, so negative x plus 4/3. Alright, very good. Alright, problem 3. What is the slope-intercept form of 4x plus 8y equals 11? So, you're going to solve for y. Okay, that's the meaning of slope-intercept form. You're going to convert this standard equation into y equals mx plus b. So you're going to move everything to the right and leave y by itself. Okay, so what are you going to do first? So you're going to subtract 4x both sides. Okay, so that will give you 8y equals negative 4x plus 11. Okay, so what's our final step? So we're going to leave y by itself, so you divide both sides by 8. So bring down y equals, what's negative 4 over 8? So simplify. So that gives you, divide up top and bottom by 4. So this becomes 1 over 2, because 8 divided by 4, x plus 11 over 8. Can you still simplify this? Alright, no more. So negative 1/2 x plus 11 over 8. Alright, very good. Good job. Okay, how about this one? Wherein the 2 points are given. So this time, your slope is not given. So what will you do first? Okay, so that's correct. You're going to find the slope. So step 1, find the slope. Okay, so find the slope, which is your m. So that will be slope equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x sub 1. Okay, so go ahead, plug in. Make sure you label your points. That will help you in plugging in the values. Okay, alright, work it out. Find the slope. So you have 7 minus 1 over, what do you get? 0 minus 1. So which is 7 minus 1 is 6. 0 minus 1 is negative 1. So your final answer for slope is negative 6. Okay, so we have our slope. Now we're going to find now the equation. So follow the next formula. Okay, so we're going to use y minus y1 equals m, open parentheses, x minus x1. Okay, alright, so you're going to select which point do you want to use. So if I were you, I'm going to use the second one, 0 and 7, because 0 easier to deal with. Alright, so that will give you y minus 7 equals your slope, which is your answer in step 1, is negative 6, times x minus your x sub 1, which is 0. Alright, so y minus 7, and then what do you do with negative 6? You're going to distribute. That's correct. So negative 6x, and then you multiply 6 by 0, that becomes 0. So all you need to do is, your final step, just add 7 both sides. So your final answer is negative 6 plus 7. Okay, I think that's the last review problem. I hope you learned something today. Okay, so you're ready for 2.5. Thank you for listening.